Is it true that people actually use scooters to get hang gliders in the air?
It is. In fact, at Dunlap, which is one of our great mountain sites, there was a guy, Greg Pearson, who was actually living there and running this place. It's a flight park, really. So he got this scooter.
It's not an actual scooter.
It's an actual scooter that the wheels have just been taken off and put onto a platform, so that you're gunning it and everything's turning, but you're not on the ground, so it's not moving. So that thing that's turning is pulling a line, and that line's going out to the pilot.
Okay, so it's basically a winch that's from a scooter.
Exactly.
A scooter converted to a winch.
Exactly. So one end of the field is the guy on the scooter, other end of the field is the guy with the glider.
There's my baby.
Hopefully you can talk to each other, although you're so far away. I mean, we're talking not a quarter of a mile, but probably a fifth of a mile away or something like that. So there was just all kinds of craziness. You know, we videotaped him the first day, and he was actually on a little mountain bike, and he had another guy that knew how to run the winch, and he just did it to see what the pull felt like.
Oh, to test the pressure.
To test the pressure, exactly. Okay. So he does that a couple times. Now it feels good, this should be right.
Success. That did several other things too.
So let's get a glider out there. So, you know, who's the first guy? So we're looking at him going, you be the first guy on the glider. But he's like, I can't be the first guy on the glider because I know how to run the winch the best. So somebody else needs to be on the glider. That guy turned out to be me.
First guy on the glider.
Unfortunate, because it didn't really go according to plan.
Stupid first time.
So the first time we did it, I actually got in the air though. I mean, right off the bat, got in the air, got maybe 30 feet over, but I'd already used up half of the area that I had to tow. So at that moment, I had to make a decision, I gotta get off this thing now. So at that point, I started wiggling my legs, which was the signal to stop the tow, or stop pulling. So he sees that, and he stops, and I just do it. By the time I grabbed with my right hand, pull the thing. By the time I realized I can't pull it, the glider's made a left turn. So it makes this big old left turn, then I just make the right turn and come in and land. And we talk about it a little bit.
Yeah, this is no good.
And it's like, okay, so we fixed the thing that I'm going to pull on.
So on your third flight, again, the line is underneath your control bar. When he pulls, it's putting you up into a stall as you're running. You don't want to be stalled when you take off. So what happened?
So this one, I don't know if wind hit it or something happened, but not only did I go into a stall, because sometimes you can go into a stall, but you're still perfectly straight in the stall. This one, though, it stalled, and somehow the glider turned a little bit. So even though he's pulling me like from you, I'm going that way. All right, well now you're in a stall going not straight, and you know, all I can do is try to keep up with the glider, and there's nothing you can do. You know, now the glider gets away from me, next thing you know, on my stomach, on the wheels, and I didn't let go of the control bar, and poof, just blew out down to me. I was a little perturbed, as you'll see. You can't hear what I was saying, but I think you can see what I was saying.
It's a good thing you weren't mic'd.
Yes, it is a good thing I wasn't mic'd.